It's either with us or against us. There is no scope for piercing questions, and it's across the political divide. It's almost as if George Bush is setting the political mantra for the battle of 2014. Joining us on center stage tonight, representing the Congress party, Sanjay Jha. Representing the Aam Aadmi Party, we've got Nagendra Sharma, former editor, now a member of Mr. Kejriwal's party. Hartosh Bal, political analyst, journalist. Madhu Kishwar, also with us at this time, representing the BJP tonight, Kanchan Gupta. I want to go across first to Sanjay Jha, because we've seen one of the most senior ministers come out and say, Sanjay, he wants to crush the electronic media. Then he says, no, actually I didn't want to say that. I wanted to crush the social media. He hasn't been pulled up by the Prime Minister's office. He hasn't been pulled up by Mrs. Gandhi. Are we to believe that this is what the Congress party wants to do? Crush those who raise their voice against the Congress? Why is it that you're so scared, Sanjay, of what the media is putting out?
No, Rahul, let me tell you that the Home Minister, Mr. Shinde, has already clarified his statement, and I want to repeat it once again for your benefit and for the benefit of your viewers, that we as a party will uphold the highest level of independence for the media.
We heard that clarification, Sanjay. Don't resort to platitudes and generalities. In that clarification, Sushil Shinde said, I don't want to crush the electronic media. That's not what I meant to say. I meant to say I want to crush the social media. How is that any better than what he said originally? And remember, in that original comment, he says electronic media again and again. So it's obviously an afterthought that he wanted to crush the social media, because the word electronic media can be heard even in that Marathi comment. Or you're saying that the Home Minister of this country doesn't know the difference between electronic media and social media. That's even worse.
Well, give him the benefit of doubt, on that. I can tell you one thing here. For the press, you have a Press Council of India. For the television, you have your own self-regulatory mechanism. You and I both know, Rahul, we are pretty active on social media to know that this is a very, very different animal that we are dealing with. And I think in terms of the digital, he was referring, and he said that, he was referring to the problems that happened in the Northeast when, we both know that there was an element of communal polarization done by some nefarious elements. So I think he was trying to basically highlight that some action needs to be taken to ensure that these forces don't have an unparalleled reach to all kinds of damage.
Bal, are you prepared to give the Home Minister the benefit of the doubt? Because what Sanjay Jha is essentially saying is that the Home Minister doesn't know the difference between the electronic media and the social media, and even if he wishes to crush the social media, I have a big problem with that as well, Hartosh Bal.
Of course, I sympathize with Sanjay. He often has to defend the indefensible. In this case, certainly it's indefensible. And if you go through the entire statement of the Home Minister, obviously there can be no question of doubt. He goes on to say something that hasn't been remarked on, that he also has the intelligence agencies reporting to him, and apparently our intelligence agencies are busy monitoring the polls that are being conducted about the elections. So you put that all together, either it is frightening or it is ridiculous or it is both. I think it is both.
Okay, Madhu Kishwar, are you prepared to give the Home Minister the benefit of the doubt that maybe he can't tell electronic media from social media? He wants to crush social media. That the Congress clarification also accepts. He wants to crush social media, but his target was never the television media. Madhu Kishwar.
See, this Home Minister is a man of such doubtful integrity on so many issues, and he's proven it time and again that to give him benefit of doubt would be lethal. It's not whether this particular statement can be forgiven, because to say you want to crush social media is actually, if you ask me, even worse. Hello? Gone. Hello?
Can you hear me? Just fine. You can go on.
Okay. Yeah. So the very sentiment, crush social media. He's not expressing concern about any particular tweet which led to some polarization, because as far as the game of polarization is concerned, I think the Congress party is doing a better and far more nefarious job than the most nefarious political elements in the country. It's thrived on it. And then to say that we were concerned about something in the northeast which led to, because of some tweets it led to.
No.
It's just hogwash.
Do you believe, Nagendra
man
Sharma,
doesn't
that
know his
action
job.
needs to be taken against the Home Minister? Forget whether it is social media or it is electronic media, what he actually meant. Here's a minister who's on camera saying he wants to crush free speech. He wants to crush dissent. There are people speaking against him. Sushil Shinde doesn't like it. Do you think Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi and Manmohan Singh owe an explanation on what they think about these comments, Nagendra Sharma?
Well, Rahul, I do not know how the Congress party will react or how its top leadership will react. The matter is extremely serious. The Home Minister of the country has issued a threat. He has gone on to the extent of taking the name of Intelligence Bureau in his Marathi speech. Intelligence Bureau, as we all know, reports to the Home Ministry.
Correct.
So one may agree or disagree with the media. One may have some criticism of the media. But the kind of language, the kind of clear, unambiguous threat that has been used by the Home Minister is certainly unpardonable. The right of freedom for expression is an absolute right guaranteed under the Constitution, under the fundamental rights. So we find it as unpardonable.
Kanchan Gupta, are you prepared to give the Home Minister the benefit of the doubt that Sanjay Jha is asking for? Because if there's doubt in his mind, and if he can't tell electronic media from social media, then we have a real big problem as India's Home Minister. Do you think this is a threat? Do you think he's trying to intimidate free media, free speech, get them to bow down before the Congress and do what he'd like, what his political masters would like to see the media do, Kanchan Gupta?
Rahul, there's nothing spectacularly new about what the Home Minister has said. The Congress and free press have not really had a very happy coexistence. On the last occasion there was a clash, a direct clash was when Rajiv Gandhi tried to bring about the press bell and he had to withdraw after all newspapers, there were no news channels those days, stood up in protest. So I'm personally not surprised, and you can try to put as much gloss over it that he referred to social media and not electronic media. That really doesn't make much difference. Now, having said that, I would also like to add that I do not know about the vintage of media experience of my co-panelists. I have had the good fortune, or you may call it the misfortune, of seeing media from up close since 1982. And I think there is also reason why media should introspect and ask itself, why is it that there is some sort of a question mark which is looming increasingly larger over the integrity of media as a whole. And I think media needs to reflect on that and needs to ask itself that question.
Okay, but I first want to I'm going to broaden the debate, but before that I want to come back to Sanjay Jha. Because you're saying give the minister the benefit of the doubt. So you're essentially arguing tonight that him wanting to crush electronic media is not okay. Him wanting to crush the social media is okay. Is it okay at all for the Home Minister to be using such language? Why don't we hear from the Prime Minister, his boss, or Mrs. Gandhi, his political boss, about what they think about the Home Minister's comments? He's got the Intelligence Bureau reporting to him. God alone knows what he's using the IB to do.
Rahul, let me just clarify once again. The Home Minister is responsible for the internal security of India. When he talks about crushing social media, I think what he really meant was elements within social media that have a capability to disturb the equanimity of our social life. I think that's what he's talking about. There's no question of
That's
any
not what he said at all. I want to bring in Sandeep Bamzai, the editor of Mail Today. Sanjay Jha,
by the way, there is an
is trying to read meaning into what Sushil Shinde meant when he didn't say it at all. Sandeep.
Article 21 of the Constitution gives you the right to liberty. This is a democracy. And I think this is part of a larger design. Okay, the tone and tenor of what Sushil Shinde has said may be grave, but the Congress party and several ministers have in the past tarred media with the same brush as the Comptroller and Auditor General, the Supreme Court, the CBI, saying that there is a larger architecture where all these entities are involved and they are out to deride and demean.
So you see
the
these
government.
ghosts because they say things you don't like, Sanjay Jha. You think they are devious ghosts. The CAG, the Supreme Court, the media acting in tandem to take on the poor, the honest Congress party, which is trying to do a great job for this country. That's the myth that you're trying to build. That's the narrative that you're putting out in the public domain, Sanjay.
No, Rahul, let me tell you, you and I have interfaced so often on television, and you have been a very active media person for a considerable period. You'll agree with me when I tell you that over the last 5, 7, 8 years, this government has received, well, to some extent maybe on occasions justified, but on a great number of times, very unwarranted and unfair criticism. And we have not kind of, not responded to it with the degree of honesty or transparency with which we should have. We have gone ahead and faced it. There's been no attempt whatsoever on the part of the government to curb any press freedom whatsoever. So I think we need to respect that. I think this government has been consistent with respecting the highest levels of democratic principles, and that includes press, television and digital media. I want to tell you, social media has absolutely blossomed.
So which elements are you referring to within social media?
Sporadic issues.
Which elements within social media are you referring to, Sanjay?
Even the US government today is grappling with some serious challenges.
Sanjay, you are deviating from the subject. You yourself said that there are elements within social media which need to be crushed. Which are these elements that need to be crushed within social media?
Rahul.
Well,
Rahul.
I want to just tell you one thing. I don't know whether you're aware of it, but the assassination of the US ambassador in Libya was triggered by a very provocative video that came on YouTube.
Can we stick to India?
It actually led to a serious
crisis.
Can we
stick to India and can we continue to discuss what the subject here is instead of going all the way to Libya?
I don't know who's interrupting me, Rahul. Rahul, I don't know who's interrupting me. Can I just take 1 second,
today,
please?
but he's raising a point. Let's stick our discussion to India.
Let's not go to Libya.
Rahul, the point I want to make it, there can be cross-border organizations using digital media to harm
Rahul,
India.
can I just
think
come
when the
in over
Home
here
Minister
for a
talks
minute,
about
please?
an intelligence
Okay, Kanchan
bureau,
Gupta
he's
wants
not
to
talking
respond
about
before I
shooting or stalking
broaden the
anybody.
spectrum
No,
of
but
this
this is
debate.
interesting. This is
Ensuring
interesting.
that
What he is
nefarious
referring to now is the foreign hand in
organizations that are
social media.
disruptive need to be
So there is a
monitored and
foreign
controlled. Now,
hand
that's his
which
call.
is
I
behind
cannot
all the
comment on it. You
tweets
can't comment
and
on it.
all the
That's what
posts
the
on
Home
Facebook
this is
which
Rahul,
are out to deride the
Let
government.
Kanchan Gupta come in. Yes, Dada.
No, it's Yeah, no, this, we have heard about the foreign hand ever since the days of Mrs. Indira Gandhi, that a foreign hand is out to destabilize India. So let's not get into that bunk about foreign hand and about Libya and what triggered what in Libya. A lot of mujahideen and jihadi activity is planned and coordinated over the emails. So we could also start talking about crushing the whole communication system on the internet. So that is not really the core issue. The core issue is the attitude of the Congress towards freedom of speech and especially freedom of the press.
Can you give me one example where it has been curtailed in the last 10 years?
That is something which we need to talk
1 minute,
about.
let's not have a rhetorical statement. Rahul, can I ask this gentleman
the other
a question?
point which I
give
would
me
like
one
to
example in the
raise
last
over
10
here,
years that this government has
is
curbed
that
anybody's freedom.
there is some
give me one example. Give me a tangible
amazement
example
over
where we have curbed anybody's individual freedom.
Okay, let Kanchan Gupta respond.
Give me one example.
Listen, Sanjay, I heard you talk. I heard you talk rot. So now you talk to some. Now you listen to some
by the way,
Sanjay, just one second. Let both not speak together. Neither can be heard. Sanjay, let both not speak together. Neither can be heard. Let Kanchan make his argument. I'm coming to you in just a moment.
That is not the reason why the Intelligence Bureau was set up.
Yes, Madhu, I want to broaden this debate though. Madhu, make your point. I want to widen the canvas of our debate.
Because he doesn't like listening to some bare facts.
Rahul,
Why is it that the Intelligence Bureau is being mentioned by the Home Minister in the context of the media?
Yes, Madhu.
Rahul, the Congress party may not have declared formal censorship or formal steps to crush the media. However, in the last 20 years, the Congress party has done enormous damage in manipulating media and making leading media houses its megaphones. And it has damaged the credibility of media in a manner that if tomorrow some formal censorship was imposed, people would not rise in defense of mainstream media in the way they did during the emergency. I don't want to name people, but
no, you must.
For example,
Sanjay Jha is challenging you to give a concrete example of media manipulation, of media censorship in the last 10 years of UPA rule. Madhu Kishwar, can you give one example?
I can definitely
go on, then take up his challenge.
Of examples.
Give me one example, because I can tell you about how the BJP hounded Outlook. I can tell you how the BJP hounded Tehelka. I can tell you how Mr. Anirudh Dahel has been given death threats and he has been given security by the government of India.
No, 1 second, Madhu Kishwar, don't raise your voice. He's asking you a straight question, Sanjay. Madhu Kishwar, you're being asked a direct question by Sanjay Jha. Can you give one example of media being censored in the last 10 years by the UPA? That's the question Sanjay has for you. Do you have a response for him?
I'm saying not censored, manipulated. It's Congress which made paid media a very, very
this
common
is shooting wild allegations in the dark.
Okay, Hartosh Bal wants to come in. She's now taken back the charge of censorship and changed it instead to manipulation. The charge is being shifted, the goalposts are being changed. Hartosh Bal wants to come in.
Rahul, may I come in? Yeah, Rahul, look, all this is rather interesting. You have the Congress saying they need to crush the media. You have Madhu Kishwar claiming that, the Congress has bought over the media. You have Shinde wanting to say something. Kejriwal has said something about how the media is being influenced by this. Modi supporters, of course, have a lot to say about the media. It seems nobody is happy with the media. Everybody thinks the media has been bought by somebody else. I think it shows that the media in India is in a pretty healthy state. There may be sections of the media which may be problematic for each party concerned. But overall, this is exactly what we need of the media, that there is every political party claiming that the media has been bought by somebody else.
And every party claims that the media is being bought by the other lot. And I think I want to go across to Nagendra Sharma, because I was in Rohtak, Nagendra, when your leader, Arvind Kejriwal, alleged that a lot of the media is being bought out by Kanchan Gupta's team. That a lot of the media is being bought out by Narendra Modi, and that they are putting out stuff at Modi's behest. Modi assumes completely the opposite. He thinks he's being vilified on the issue of the Gujarat riots of 2002, again and again targeted unfairly. He believes it's being done by left liberals. He includes Hartosh Bal as being amongst them, and he feels he's being targeted. The Congress wants to crush the media. The fact that all three are equally unhappy, does that not reflect what a great job the media is doing?
Yes, so Rahul, I agree with Hartosh, and there should be a debate, there should be a healthy debate, there should be criticism and counter-criticism. You see, the problem which we have, see, as I said in the beginning of the program, the freedom of expression is an absolute right enshrined in the Constitution as a fundamental right. But there are questions that need to be answered. There is the question of, corporate interest in media. There is the question of corporate ownership. The corporates have other businesses. That brings in the question of conflict of interest. There is a problem of pressure. Don't we know that, editors have been forced to resign on one reason or the other?
No, but the problem that I have with this narrative, Nagendra Sharma, is that everyone is being tarred with the same brush. There is no pressure on us. We put out the story that we believe needs to be put out without fear, without favor, unfearing, unbiased, unaligned. That's our motto. You are trying to tar everyone with the same brush.
Rahul, see, you have a right. Not at all. Nobody is being tarred with the same brush. Rahul, you have a right.
No, Rahul, that is not entirely true. Rahul, that is not entirely true.
The question is,
Media
if media
people
has
can't give themselves good
right to
character
criticize, if media has a
certificates,
right to criticize.
Now, one second. I have a question for
Exactly.
you, Nagendra
I'm
Sharma.
saying-
One by one.
I'm
Let
saying
everyone
if
not
media
speak
has a
together
right
so that
to
we can
criticize,
make some sense.
the
Madhu
media
Kishwar,
should-
I'm coming to you in just
Yeah.
a moment. Nagendra Sharma, I want to take up the argument that Kejriwal made in Rohtak. You know, when we were asking questions
Yeah.
about Somnath Bharti's alleged scams,
Yeah.
Kejriwal used policemen to heckle our journalists and chase us away. I was there,
Yeah.
physically pushed around by the police force. Kejriwal said he didn't want to use. Now, when questions are asked of Kejriwal, he gets cops to throw the journalists out. Suddenly, when yesterday we put out a story asking questions on who's funding the BJP and the Congress's chopper rides, I get multiple congratulatory messages from the Aam Aadmi Party saying, oh, you're the only one who took up this issue. Nobody else had the guts to ask these questions. Now, how can it work both ways? This day that the story is put out which doesn't suit you, you vilify the same journalist.
Rahul,
The day it
first of
suits
all,
you, you
let
say,
me-
oh,
let
you're
me-
doing
let
a
me-
great
let me-
job.
let me, Rahul, may I?
Yes, Nagendra Sharma, I want to hear you.
Rahul, may I speak?
Yes, of
Yes. First of all, I disagree. The particular incident you are referring to, I was also present in the secretariat when you were present. Cops were not used to throw anybody out.
I
Let
was
us get
there.
the record
I
straight.
was amongst
You
the
may agree
journalists who
or
were
you may
pushed
disagree.
around.
Now
The
you
whole
are
thing,
saying when you
Nagendra
do a
Sharma is on camera. Do not deny this because the whole thing is on camera. I was there myself. It happened to me. It happened to two of my colleagues. You cannot deny it. You can't dispute it. You use the same. You use exactly the same tactics and techniques you are accusing others of using.
No, Rahul, no, please show that footage. Okay? And second thing, I am coming to, you are saying that when somebody else is attacked, so you get congratulatory messages. That is not the case. There may be an issue where you agree, I disagree. The discussion can only go on in a democracy if we agree to disagree.
Yeah, but
And
for that, Arvind Kejriwal
you
needs to
convince
answer
me or I
questions.
convince you. Anyway,
He raises
that
questions,
this
but
way-
he doesn't answer them. That's the problem. Now, the problem is that it's a very either you're with us or against us
That may be
approach.
that may be your point of view.
No,
Rahul.
but if you're, no, one second. When the story suits you, the journalists have done a great job.
no.
When the story doesn't suit you, the journalists have been paid out. And it can change from day to day. Sandeep, is that not a problem, not just with Kejriwal, with all three alike?
Absolutely. But I think with AAP, it is more so because they just can't take any sort of criticism. Now, as long as you're supporting them in their endeavor, it suits them. The moment you start attacking them, there is a problem. Now, we've seen in the past as well that when you take away the oxygen of media for a political party like AAP, they are struggling. So they have to survive with media. And let's understand, politicians, movie stars, sports persons, you name it, every walk of life ultimately converges with the fourth estate. This is part and parcel of the game. So you can't have one thing one day and another thing another day. You have to live with this reality. But you have to take a position. You cannot, somewhere we are deviating from what we started with, which is that you cannot condone what Sushil Kumar Shinde has said. Because as the Home Minister of India, he is actually talking
No, one
about
second.
crushing
Nagendra Sharma has
crushing
challenged
media.
us to put out the footage. Our producers, who are highly efficient in double quick time, have found it from our archives. I'm going to play it out. I'm going to play it out for you, Nagendra Sharma, right here, right now. Please see what happens in these footage, what happens in these pictures. Those are cops right outside the Delhi Secretariat, Chief Minister's office. Look at them. That's the cop who was in Rohtak on the stage. Just look at the manner in which. There you go. These are two Delhi policemen people. They are pushing. I mean, you can see me in the frame. They're two of my colleagues. Just look at the manner in which these journalists are being pushed. What you're saying is an outright lie, Nagendra Sharma. Please see, these pictures speak for themselves. That's Vibhav. He's Arvind Kejriwal's secretary.
Not at all.
Look at the manner in which the journalists are being hounded.
Rahul,
What are you
first
saying,
of all-
Nagendra? You just said these pictures don't exist. I put them out. Now what do you wish to say?
सवाल पूछने दो अरविंद सवाल
Yeah, first of all, I could not see that footage.
Oh,
but
that's
you are-
very
you are
convenient.
claiming-
First you said the
are
footage
saying that
doesn't
you have put
exist.
out some
Now
footage.
you're saying you can't
want
see
to-
the footage.
Yeah, because I am not in a position where I can say, but you are saying you have put out the footage. You said that police was used to hound journalists. That is incorrect, Rahul.
They use the
That is
pictures.
not
Just
correct.
1 second,
Rahul, can we
Nagendra.
get
Before
back
you
to
speak
the
any further,
central
20
theme?
seconds. No one speaks. just turn up the mics on this. I want Nagendra Sharma to listen. He can't hear, he can't see, but he can definitely hear. Listen to what the journalists say. Listen to what the cops say. You can see Arvind Kejriwal in those pictures there. Just 1 second, turn up the audio on this.
Yeah.
सवाल पूछने दो, सवाल पूछने दो। अरविंद आपके, अरविंद सवाल दी।
Now, unless you're completely blinded by love or faith, those are cops. That's the cop in the blue blazer. That's another cop in that sweater. Sandeep, he can't see it. Why did you describe as an independent person looking at these pictures? What do you think is happening? The Nagendra is claiming,
forget me.
He can't see or hear.
Forget me. Anybody who's watching.
Nagendra, just 1 second. Let Sandeep describe to you what's happening. Just 1 second, Nagendra. I'm coming to you.
Forget the fact that it's me describing it. Anybody who's watching these visuals will tell you that there is jostling going on. That there are at least two people, one in a blazer and one in a cardigan, and actually there's a third who's actually pushing Rahul. Yes, he's pushing Rahul away. Rahul is trying. Actually, this is very much like a hockey melee in the D, where Indian strikers are just not being given a chance to get a shot.
But Kejriwal is in the middle and they're trying to push everyone else around.
Where you can actually see these guys ring fence Arvind Kejriwal, and they're pushing Rahul Kamal aside so that he can't ask a question. So, I mean, forget the fact that I'm describing it. Anybody with two eyes can describe the same thing.
Nagendra must respond.
And Nagendra, remember that first you're a journalist, and then Nagendra, just a minute. Listen to me. Remember that you're first a journalist, and keep your love and faith for Arvind Kejriwal aside for a moment, and accept reality as it is.
No, but he's now a politician. He's speaking as a politician.
He's still a media advisor.
Okay, let's listen to what Nagendra has to say.
So let's hear what you have to say, because I've just described what happened.
Okay, may I now respond?
Yes, of course you must.
May I now respond?
You must.
Okay, Rahul, I was an eyewitness to that incident. You know it very well. You wanted to speak to Arvind. He did not want to speak to you. You have used words like, cops were used to throw out. Nobody was thrown out. Arvind was leaving for a program. He did not want to respond to a question. Is that the end of the matter or not? Please tell me.
Absolutely not. Here is the Chief Minister, Nagendra Sharma, who says he doesn't want police protection. He says, what am I scared of? I never need to run. I will go. I am prepared to take on any question. Then he uses the same police force he says he doesn't need the protection of to push journalists aside. There is no space to allow people to ask questions. Whatever story goes against you, you must answer those questions. You must tell us why run in this fashion, Nagendra.
No, Rahul, I have answered. I was an eyewitness to everything that happened. I have answered. You want to agree? It's your right.
1 second, let's hear from the others, because you are preaching to Sushil Shinde and their approach to the media. I want to first go across to Hartosh Bal. What do you make of the manner in which Kejriwal tried to quell questions? The fact that cops were used to push journalists away. Can he get away by saying that that's okay, given the fact that Kejriwal says he's different? Nagendra Sharma, 1 second, you've spoken, give others a chance. Given the fact that Kejriwal says he's different, given the fact that Kejriwal says he doesn't need protection from the police, given the fact that Kejriwal says politicians must answer questions, that they must be accountable. He wants Modi, he wants Rahul to answer his questions, but uses cops when it doesn't suit him. Hartosh Bal.
Look, and this is not an isolated example. This has been one of the main problems with AAP in terms of being different as far as the media is concerned, responding to the media. They have been as intolerant, if not more intolerant than Modi and the Congress, people like Shinde. Because at any moment of time, as soon as you disagree with them, you are suddenly on Reliance's payrolls. In all this, I must emphasize, it's not that there are not serious issues with. It is not as if Reliance doesn't influence the media. It is not as corporate ownership is not a problem. But to say the entire media is controlled by one person or one party, and this belief that all of them megalomaniacally share of being persecuted by the media, this is fundamental to the kind of intolerance they are bringing to our public space.
Madhu
They are
Kishwar?
unwilling to look at any critical
Is it okay for Arvind
They need to
Kejriwal,
tar it as soon as they hear.
the man who says he doesn't need police protection, to call out the cops to push journalists away just because he doesn't want to answer their question, just because he wants to ask Rahul and Modi a question at every available opportunity, but if the questions are about a supposed scam by one of his MLAs and ministers, then it doesn't suit him. Then beat up the journalists. Madhu Kishwa.
I have 2 points to make, Rahul, and please allow me
Yes, of course.
this last time, because the program is coming to an end. Number one, it's well known that Kejriwal and our party are media monsters. They're media creations. They've been so pampered that they've really been spoiled by 24/7 coverage, and they can't stomach the fact that they are being put to any scrutiny. So that intolerance is product of excessive pampering to the point of idiocy. They've gone berserk. It's gone to their heads. So don't blame me, and don't blame me that I didn't, I'm warning you. These guys are capable of coming and attacking media houses, even physically letting loose. It may happen, they're that crazy. Secondly, I think I want to take up the point where Kanchan Da left, which is that media needs serious self-introspection. Forget what Congress says, BJP says, what they charge. Forget them. I'm saying today you know very well that there is a large body of opinion of people who are not allied to any party, who are expressing their deep distress at the manner in which media has played partisan roles. And there's
No,
no
but what
point
is
Hartosh
interesting,
Singhal
just one
acting so
second,
self-righteous
Hartosh Bal and
about
Sandeep
it,
Bamzai, what
because
is
he's
interesting
part
is,
of that,
if you listen to what
deception industry.
Madhu Kishwar is
Hartosh's
saying,
own
and if you listen to what
Madhu
Nagendra
Kishwar
Sharma
on
is
this
saying,
point.
they are leveling
Madhu
completely the
Kishwar's
opposite
intolerance
charge,
is
and
part of the
therein
problem.
lies vindication for the media. The BJP thinks they're rooting for the Aam Aadmi Party. The Aam Aadmi Party thinks they're rooting for the BJP. Hartosh Bal, the charge is completely the opposite. The target is the same. Shoot the messenger. Come after him.
No.
Just 1 second.
Absolutely.
Hartosh Bal first.
No. Absolutely. Look, this litany we hear all the time. You can be a journalist who can be critical of all three parties, but as soon as you are critical of, say, Modi, you are suddenly being told that you are partisan. Nobody looks at the fact that you are looking at the Congress in the same manner or Kejriwal in the same manner. It's this blindness that people like Madhu Kishwar bring to judging the media, which is part of the intolerance that is being created here.
Very shoddy. Your own credentials, Hartosh Singh
Madhu
Bal,
Kishwar,
are very
this has been
doubtful,
part of your
very
record for
shady.
the past 6 months.
Don't go on this harangue. Because nobody's,
Madhu
your
Kishwar,
certificate,
Madhu Kishwar,
your
you are part of the
certificate must
problem.
come
Do
from
not
people.
try and pose as
No,
somebody
Now, 1
who is
second. The
No,
biggest
you
certificate, I
have
think,
been
is that all
playing
three are equally unhappy. I want to go across, though, to Kanchan Gupta. 1 second. I don't like this slanging match. I know there are channels that like it. You know, we try and make some sense on headlines today, one at a time, so our viewers can hear you and can digest and make sense of what you're saying. Kanchan Gupta, are we trying to simplify the narrative?
No,
Put everyone in clearly defined boxes. If
Rahul,
you like, if you are with us
Rahul, I
or
think
against us. It's as simple as that. There's no middle ground, there's no grey area. There's no scope for questioning. Kanchan Gupta.
Look, Rahul, let's be honest. Anybody who's in the business of politics would like a friendly media. Now, that said, I think we should get back to the core of this debate. Somebody said, talked about censorship over the last 10 years. Now, censorship, when we talk about censorship, it is not only upfront, in-your-face censorship. Censorship is also done by way of how you allocate your advertising, how you spend tax money to put out ads on water harvesting in the height of winter to help out your friends.
No, but you're going away from the primary question. The primary question is either you're with us or against us. That's the way the netas are perceiving it. And if they don't like what the messenger is saying, they'll say the messenger has been bought out. He's corrupt.
Even
if he's supposedly getting payment from a different person.
The primary question is, No, sorry, Rahul. Sorry. Sorry, Rahul. The primary question. Sorry, Rahul. The primary question is: Can media stand up and say, "I don't give a damn"? Now, can media really stand up and say that?
Well, we don't. Which is why when we believe that the funding of the helicopter and charter rides of Rahul and Modi both need to be questioned, we did. Which is why when we believed that Somnath Bharti's spam operations in the United States need to be questioned, and if that's what the United States Secretary of the Registrar of Companies said, we questioned them. When we unearthed the Neera Radia tapes, we put them out.
That's a silly question, Rahul.
No.
I mean, every party has to submit. Sorry, Rahul, that is...
Rahul.
Sorry. That is a silly question, because every party has to submit accounts to the Election Commission. And if the Election Commission thinks that you have not been able to explain how you paid for your helicopter or plane rides,
but there is no transparency there. There is no transparency in the manner in which the Aam Aadmi Party puts up its list of donors on its website, saying exactly what amount is found from where, is received from where. The BJP and the Congress do not do that. That's the larger point. We've debated that. That's not the discussion for tonight. I don't want to go off on a tangent. I want to come back to what we're discussing. Hartosh Bal and Sandeep Bamzai, what we're seeing essentially is an attempt to intimidate the media, to try and get them to be pliant, to try and get them to play along. And if you think things are going slightly wrong, if there are questions on Somnath Bharti, then charge the media. If there are questions on Mayaben Kudnani or Babubhai Bukhiria, then charge the media. Try and ensure that you bully them, intimidate them and get them to come on your side.
But this is a very ham-handed manner of intimidating media. When you have the Home Minister actually saying we will crush, he doesn't know the difference between electronic and social media, I presume. He says crush media. I'm saying that our job as journalists is to put out a story, unbiased, without being partisan, in any sort of manner. So what do? We look at a story and put it out into public domain. Today it could be anti-Congress, tomorrow it could be anti-BJP, day after it could be something against AAP, or it could be against Janata Dal or Janata Dal United or Janata Dal Secular. It doesn't matter. The basic premise with which we do a story is that we look at a story objectively and put it out into public domain, because that is what we are doing, which is that we are facilitating something, news. We are facilitators at the end of the day. To question every story that we do and to tar us with the same brush and say that we are part of a larger conspiracy where we are working in conjunction with CVC, the opposition or whatever, it just suits interests on that particular day of a particular
absolutely
entity.
No, because we've seen that all three are... Yes, Hartosh Bal, I'm out of time, so you have only 20 seconds.
Rahul, the important point is that, look, the media is the one that's raised issues about the media. If all these parties were serious about bringing some accountability to the media, listen to what the media itself has been saying. Bring in transparency on the revenue side of media. All three parties are here. There is nothing to stop them from implementing this. But individual parties want to use individual media houses to their interest. They are part of the problem which is making the media what it is. They don't want a solution. This claim that the media is biased one way or the other is a problem as much created by the political parties.
Now, the one thing which is very clear, and I think our viewers can see through that, on the same show, we've got the opposite charge being leveled. The Aam Aadmi Party thinks the media is supporting the BJP thinks the Aam Aadmi Party is being supported. Now, both things cannot be true. The reality is everyone is doing their job, they're putting out the stories, without fear, without favor, unbiased, unflinching, unaligned. That's the way it must be, and the plurality of the media ensures that no one voice can supersede the other. I think that is the most important message for viewers. And whether it's Mr. Shinde, whether it's someone in the BJP or Arvind Kejriwal, none of them can run away from tough questions. That, I think, is something which, during the emergency, it was said that the media was asked to bend and they began to crawl. Now, neither will the media bend, nor will it crawl. It will stand up and ask the questions that need to be asked. That's the trust we have with our viewers. That's the pact that we have. That's the promise we make. And that is what we shall continue doing. To all my guests for joining us on Center Stage tonight, thank you very much. India Reports is up next.